And TikTok is tripping. I keep trying to record this and it keeps messing up and so irritating. So for the third time of me telling this story. So this was me back in 2006. I was 19 years old. I had just had a baby. She was 1 year old. And I had won tickets on Wild 94.9. I live in the Bay. So if you know anything about living in the Bay, back when metros first came out, you couldn't call regular to a I'm so sorry. Bless me. You couldn't call regular to a radio station. You had to like press pound something. I can't remember, but it would get you over to them. And so I remember I kept calling. I kept calling. It seemed like it took forever for me to call. And finally, I don't know. I was about to give up. And it was just like, keep trying. You might as well keep trying. You never heard on the radio them say they picked a winner. So I was like, all right. So then next thing you know, they're like, hey, who is this? It's calling 94. I'm like, what? I didn't even know what I was winning. I just remember they said call in. I didn't know what I won. I thought I had won Summer Jam tickets. But baby, I won they called it like the ultimate prize. It was Summer Jam tickets. I got meet and greets for like Danny D. Kane, Young Jock. I believe it was Young Jock. It's been so long ago. And Diddy. And the Diddy one was different because he was actually doing press for his, I think it was press play, you know, the one Keisha Cole, If I Told You Once. That was my song. Don't mind my voice. I'm sick. I mean, I'm getting over my allergies. But anyways, so that song was out and I had got that on an iPod shuffle. And it wasn't even the little small shuffles, the colorful one. Let me tell you how long ago this was. It was like the one that kind of looked like a USB stick, like a longer one. But it had his whole little CD on there. So I was juicing. And then we got to meet Diddy. And so you got to bring a friend and y'all get to do a meet and greet. And so I remember back then I was a rapper, but I'd be singing, but I was in a rap group. So I was like, I'm finna put on. You feel me? I'm gonna put on for my clique or whatever. So hella old. Sorry, don't mind me. But I was like, so if I get to talk to Diddy, I'm just gonna sing. I'm just gonna sing. That's it. And so I ended up going to the studio. I remember we were all excited. It was some other people who had won, and each person get to bring a person. And there was this girl there who she was like light skinned with long hair. And she was like asking him, "Don't you think I look like Cassie? Don't you think I look like Cassie?" And me and my friend was looking at each other like, "Girl," but not saying the girl was hurt or nothing, but like, how you gonna compare yourself to Cassie though? And then so yeah, so we just sitting there and they're like, what questions are you gonna ask Diddy? Y'all need y'all think of y'all questions, y'all get one question. So I'm like, I ain't thinking about no questions. I'm finna sing for this man. And either he gonna like it or he gonna hate it. I got a 50-50 chance, but I'm gonna put myself out there. And I might look like a complete fool or I might look completely good. We don't know. But we gonna find out. So he gets there. I've always been like intuitive. As soon as this man walks in, I feel his energy. And I don't like it. I ain't like it. So I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna sing no more. Just something about his energy was I wasn't feeling. Like he came in, he introduced like his songs. He wasn't really even talking to us that much. He every time his song would play on the radio, because this whole thing was being streamed on the radio or whatever. We would go outside. He would go outside, but we were like in separate groups. Even though we each had like our person we came up, but we were like super separate. It was a really big studio area that we were at. So he kept going outside and was on the phone and was looking at me and my friend. He had them glasses on, but you could see through the glasses. Like, you can't see in the picture. But in person, you could see through the glasses. And he kept looking at me and my friend. And I was like, Like, and then he'll come back in and act like he was in there with us the whole time. Talk to the radio. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Won't. And now let's hear my next single. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, he goes back outside, but he goes back. He got the phone. He looking at me and my friend. I'm like, is he looking at us? Like, it was just like, I don't know. It was just giving, I don't know, uncomfortable. So by this time, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. So by the time my question come around, I'm like, I am not singing. Like, this man ain't finna clown me on on National Bay Area. That's not ain't national. It's just National Bay Area. You're not about to. You're not about to. So I just asked him like a dumbass question or whatever. But afterwards, we were able to like get these pictures in. But you could really tell he wasn't trying to be bothered with none of us. Like he wasn't really trying to. He didn't want to do that shit. Like he literally was doing it for press. But I say that to say this: you never know. Sometimes you think that because after I had left there, I was like, I fucked up my whole shot in life. Period. Um, but no, I didn't mess up my whole shot in life. Like you see the outcome now, and sometimes your spirit guides, your benevolent ancestors, your spirit team, they don't play about you. So something that you think may be a door you wanted to open was closed for a reason. And that's why when you pray that prayer, God open any doors and close any doors. You can't question what door is closed and which one's open, because it's according to your will. It's not your will. It's not your plan. It's his plan. Okay. And I could have went and did my best shot and got clowned and been like that girl that was in the Apple store dancing. That'd be on like a clip forever. Me singing, sounding awful, or even sounding good, or just being, played by Diddy, or me being invited to a Diddy party. We don't never know. So yeah, I don't know, but that's my story on how I met Diddy back in 2008. Eight? No, 6. My baby's born 2005. 2006. Y'all have a good day.